welcome everyone warmly to this channel. It's a true honor to be here to share another valuable content with each one of you. In today's world, it's undeniable that some people possess more prominent intellectual abilities than others. However, true wisdom lies in those who know how to apply strategies to stand out, even when, at a superficial analysis, they may not necessarily appear smarter than others. But how is this possible? That's exactly what we'll explore in this video. We'll discuss the discrete practices wise individuals adopt to gain a notable advantage in society. So I ask that you stay attentive and absorb these insights throughout this presentation. When we find ourselves in certain situations, it's evident that in some cases we have more to lose than to gain. If you want to unravel the secrets that wise people use to stand out in intelligence compared to the majority, I invite you to join me on this journey. And as is customary, I emphasize the importance of not succumbing to weakness. Stay with us until the end. Don't let the opportunity to master your emotions slip away. Now let's structure our video into topics, starting with number 1, problem solving and resilience. Here we delve into a fundamental aspect of wisdom. Wise individuals have the habit of problem solving rather than complaining about them. This focus on problem solving and maintaining a resilient attitude is deeply rooted in historical philosophy. This philosophy teaches us that we should face life's challenges with serenity and determination. Complaints are seen as a negative and unproductive attitude, while intelligent people approach problems differently. They carefully analyze them, think of creative solutions, and put effort into resolving them. Each attempt in this process contributes to the development of more experience, making them better equipped to tackle future challenges. Moving on to number 2, learning from others' mistakes. Here we delve into a crucial aspect of wisdom. Intelligent people have the habit of analyzing the mistakes made by others, subconsciously following the principles of historical wisdom. Instead of constantly correcting and judging others for their mistakes, they opt for a more subtle approach. They observe attentively and learn in silence without the need for public corrections. After all, constantly correcting can lead to conflicts and push people away. It's important to understand that not everyone reacts well to criticism. Therefore, the wiser choice is to absorb knowledge with attention to detail and avoid wasting time trying to convince someone they are wrong. Instead, the focus is on learning and growing from observations, promoting a more harmonious environment conducive to personal and interpersonal development. Moving on to number 3, putting plans into action. Here we explore another important facet of wisdom. Wise individuals, in line with the historical philosophy of notable figures like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, have a profound understanding that action in the present moment is more valuable than waiting for ideal circumstances. Those endowed with wisdom do not succumb to the illusion of the right time or the perfect moment. Of course, there are situations where waiting is appropriate, like not taking food off the fire before it's ready or not speeding when the traffic light is red. However, in most cases, it is of utmost importance to start putting your plans and ideas into action, regardless of seemingly imperfect conditions. Intelligent people do not cling to the endless pursuit of the perfect moment or opportunity. They work with the resources they have at their disposal and face difficulties with resilience. This approach not only enriches them with experience, but also strengthens them throughout life. Even in the face of adversity, they understand that facing difficulties is essential for learning and the ability to withstand future pressures. The message is clear. For something to materialize, immediate action is preferable to waiting, as action takes us forward, while waiting keeps us in mediocrity. Therefore, remember that the time to act is now, as it is much better to act than to wait indefinitely without enjoying anything. Moving on to number 4, identifying bad influences. This aspect of wisdom involves recognizing and keeping a distance from negative influences in total harmony with historical principles that advocate the pursuit of virtues and the avoidance of vices. It's important to understand that in social matters, confronting someone whose attitude doesn't please you is rarely the best approach. Imagine, for example, that you find yourself in an environment where you know a certain person is a bad influence. This person may lack emotional control, foster conflicts, and disturb the peace of everyone around. In such a situation, if you decide to confront them directly or even express your discontent, they are likely to react in a way that disrupts your peace even more. Unscrupulous individuals often take pleasure in causing discomfort and discord. In a frequently problematic society like ours, it only takes one wrong word to trigger confusion and chaos. This dynamic is unpleasant and can be truly disastrous for our emotional well-being. Therefore, when you identify someone as a bad influence in a particular environment, I advise you to resolutely distance yourself from that person. Focus on what you need to accomplish during that time, remaining aloof from attempts at engagement or exposure to such individuals. This distancing is crucial to protect your own peace and preserve your focus on activities that truly matter. Moving on to number 5, observing eye contact and nonverbal communication. This facet of wisdom involves the ability to interpret the subtle signals people transmit through their gaze and body language. This skill is in perfect harmony with the historical attitude of paying meticulous attention to details. A person's gaze can reveal a wealth of information, often more than their words express. For example, if someone shares supposedly good news, but their gaze conveys sadness, it's possible to perceive that the news isn't as good as it seems. Similarly, if someone expresses joy over your achievements, but maintains a despondent gaze, it suggests that this person may not have been a true supporter from the beginning. In short, eyes rarely lie. They always reveal the truth, even when words are false. Therefore, it's crucial to closely observe how people look at you and how they move their eyes during a conversation. If someone claims to trust you but avoids eye contact while doing so, it may indicate that genuine trust is absent. Don't limit your observation only to direct gaze. Also observe attempts to hide the gaze, as these actions can offer valuable information for understanding the underlying truth in a given situation. By adopting this practice, you can learn a lot about what people are trying to conceal and thus make more informed decisions in your life. Moving on to number 6, gathering information. Here we address the importance of valuing and carefully managing information, a distinguishing trait of intelligent people. This approach is in perfect harmony with historical principles of self-discipline and moderation. The fundamental understanding is that information is an invaluable treasure and should not be indiscriminately revealed. Imagine yourself as a business person who receives valuable information from a contact at a certain company, information that can significantly benefit your business. If you share this source of information with other business people, they may use it for their own benefit without necessarily harming you. Sharing the source of your information is therefore a mistake, as information is a true treasure for the mind. We live in the information age, where data is considered pure gold. The possession of information confers security, the ability to discern who to trust and whom to guard against. It also guides your choices and avoidances significantly. Therefore, whenever possible, it is advisable to discreetly gather information and never reveal the extent of knowledge you possess. Keeping your information resources confidential is crucial, so that no one understands why your decisions are often correct, allowing you to navigate wisely in a world of abundant information. Moving on to number 7, analyzing thoughts and separating the constructive from the destructive. This is a crucial facet of wisdom that involves the practice of examining our thoughts and emotions to discern their value in harmony with historical principles of mastering our own reactions. Throughout the course of a day, our thoughts flow in large quantities, and everyday situations have a direct influence on them. To illustrate, consider an example. If you've experienced stressful moments early in the day, you're likely carrying thoughts of anger and discouragement with you. This is why it's crucial to set aside a quiet moment daily to clear your mind. In this space of tranquility, you can analyze with clarity which thoughts are constructive and which are destructive. For example, if the idea of harming someone comes to mind, it's important to reject that thought immediately. Seek better alternatives, such as finding solutions or ways to avoid that person negatively affecting you. If you find that you are constantly focused on recent negative events, it's crucial to work on building solutions or finding activities that bring satisfaction and happiness. After all, thoughts and emotions can be directed to the point of not feeding them and, if possible, eliminated. Allowing destructive thoughts to persist in your mind is akin to allowing society to take over your home, leading to chaos and disorder. Eventually, these thoughts can expand to the point of harming your mental balance and sanity. Therefore, the message here is clear. Exercise analysis and discernment of your thoughts, prioritizing the constructive ones and eliminating or minimizing the destructive ones to maintain mental health and serenity in your life. Moving on to number 8, observing people's silent intentions. This facet of wisdom is closely related to the ability to pay attention to hidden motivations and underlying intentions of others, aligning with the historical principle of discerning what is within our control and what is not. Imagine the following situation. Someone who over time has shown no interest in you, keeping their distance and indifference. However, after you secure an excellent job at a highly desirable company, this person suddenly approaches you in a friendly and enthusiastic manner, even expressing interest in spending time together. Why this sudden change in behavior? In many cases, this person may be pursuing their own interests, such as securing a position in the same company through a connection with you. They are trying to establish a bond, hoping that you can help them in that goal. It's crucial to keep a vigilant eye to notice these sudden changes in approach. While some people may be genuine and friendly, it's important to be aware that others may hide their true intentions behind a friendly appearance. This becomes evident when someone who previously showed no interest in you suddenly starts getting close. Therefore, the message here is to maintain vigilance and discernment. While it's important to be open to interpersonal relationships, it's equally crucial to recognize when someone may have hidden intentions or motives driven by personal interests. By keeping a sharp eye on these sudden approaches, you can make informed decisions and protect your own interest and well-being. Now, moving on to number 9, cultivating empathy and understanding. This is an essential facet of wisdom reflected in the everyday interactions of wise people. Empathy is the ability to put oneself in another's shoes, understand their feelings and perspectives. By cultivating empathy, we can enhance our relationships and establish deeper connections with the people around us. When we strive to understand what someone else is going through and how they feel, we strengthen interpersonal bonds and create a more harmonious environment. Furthermore, understanding plays a crucial role in human interactions. This involves listening attentively and seeking to understand others' experiences, concerns, and perspectives. By practicing understanding, we not only strengthen our relationships, but also make more informed and fair decisions in our lives. The ability to understand others allows us to approach conflicts constructively and collaborate effectively in various aspects of our lives, be they personal or professional. Cultivating empathy and understanding is a fundamental component of wisdom, contributing to healthier relationships, better decision-making, and a more meaningful life in society. And now, we come to number 10, practicing gratitude. This is another important virtue valued by wise individuals. Gratitude is the ability to recognize and appreciate the positive things in our lives. By cultivating gratitude, we develop a more positive and resilient mindset. This practice helps us direct our attention to what we have rather than focusing on what's lacking, promoting feelings of contentment and inner peace. It's important to note that practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or difficulties we face in life. On the contrary, it's about finding reasons to be grateful even in the midst of the most challenging circumstances. Recognizing the things we are grateful for can help us approach challenges with a more balanced and positive perspective. Gratitude is a practice that can be incorporated into our daily lives, whether through a gratitude journal, reflecting on the good things that happened during the day, or simply expressing gratitude to the people around us. By doing so, we can cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation and joy in our lives, contributing to our wisdom and overall well-being. Finally, exploring number 11, embracing change and adversity. This is a distinguishing characteristic of wise people. Wise individuals understand that change is a constant in life and that adversity is an opportunity for growth. Instead of resisting change or lamenting difficulties, they embrace these situations as opportunities to learn, evolve, and strengthen their resilience. Accepting the impermanence of life and adapting to circumstances is a hallmark of wisdom. When we face challenges with courage and acceptance, we grow as individuals and gain a deeper understanding of the world around us. Adversity can be seen as a teacher that presents valuable lessons, strengthening our ability to overcome future obstacles. This attitude of embracing change and adversity allows us to flow with life rather than against it. Doesn't mean that wise people don't face difficulties, but rather that they develop the resilience and wisdom necessary to deal with these challenges constructively. Embracing change and adversity is an important characteristic of wisdom that enables us to constantly grow and evolve, strengthening our ability to face life's challenges with courage and acceptance. In summary, by adopting the principles of Stoicism in our daily lives, we can cultivate a mindset grounded in high discipline, serenity, and continuous improvement. From solving problems with determination to discerning the true intentions of others, these historical lessons encourage us to live with wisdom and virtue, facing challenges with calmness and cultivating relationships and attitudes that allow us to thrive in an ever-changing world. We have reached the end of this journey. I sincerely hope that these pieces of advice are of great utility to you. Don't forget to check the first link in the comments, as it's of great importance, as usual, for me to know that you watched until the end. Remember that I read all the comments, and I will certainly see you commenting. You are a crucial part of this channel. So if this video was helpful, thought-provoking, or if you learned something, leave a like so that more people can discover the powers of wisdom. Stay on the screen to watch the next videos that will appear for you now. Thank you very much for your attention.